Was elite hacker Barnaby Jack murdered? Was he another victim of the information war in a long laundry list of conspiracy deaths? People and journalists like Michael Hastings, political advocates like Andrew Breitbart, internet activists like Reddit co-founder Aaron Swartz, Navy SEALs like Chris Kyle, and potential future targets like NSA leaker Edward Snowden? Was he killed, or did he die of natural causes? I'm Christopher Green, and you're watching AMTV, Alternative Media Television. And this is an exclusive investigative report. For those of you who don't know Jack, Barnaby Jack was a loved and very well-respected New Zealand hacker and security expert who was scheduled to speak at the annual Black Hat Security Conference in Las Vegas, Nevada later this week. Barnaby was particularly admired for his showmanship and very well known for his demonstration in 2010 that showcased his uncanny but not surprising ability to hack into ATM machines. What he called jackpotting at the time, Jack demonstrated to the world just how easy it was to hack into these automated teller machines from the comfort of his hotel room and make it rain cold, hard cash. His exploitation of this security breach at the time made national headlines. But what was Barnaby Jack, a beloved and well-respected expert in his field, doing with this information? And what was he about to reveal in Las Vegas before his tragic death at only 36 years old? Regarded by many as a security genius, Barnaby was about to present to the world his frightening ability to assassinate a victim of his choosing by hacking into a pacemaker via remote control over a simple Wi-Fi connection. With a few lines of code, Barnaby Jack was going to show you how he could literally make your heart stop. He was also going to demonstrate just how easy it was to deliver a lethal dose of insulin from an insulin pump wirelessly connected from a distance of up to 300 feet away, causing it to release all of its toxic contents into the pancreas at once, instantly killing its victim. These are obviously extremely controversial presentations. So, what exactly happened to Jack? Did somebody intentionally prevent him from talking? And who would have an interest in his elimination? According to a circulation journal published on the American Heart Association's website in 2002, there are about 3 million people worldwide who have implanted pacemakers, and each year over 600,000 new pacemakers are surgically implanted, wires directly connected to the heart. That's a lot of potential security breaches. Large pharmaceutical companies like Medtronic make billions of dollars a year selling these devices to patients that are unaware of their potential liability and vulnerability to a hacking attack. According to Medtronic's 2013 annual report, total revenue topped over $8.7 billion last year. That's a lot of cash and a lot of pacemakers. Would companies like Medtronic have something to gain from the elimination of Barnaby Jack? How many billions of dollars would be lost if this security breach was properly disclosed to the public? The annual Black Hat Conference held in Las Vegas this week is a mix of some of the most brilliant, eccentric, and talented security experts from all over the world. Its prize guest list includes speakers from governments invested in national security, information technology, telecommunications, and partnered companies like IBM and Verizon, as well as individuals like Barnaby affiliated with the underground hacking community and organizations like DEF CON. According to DEF CON's website, defcon.org, DEF CON stands for Defense Condition. And in 2012, a curveball came when NSA Chief General Keith Alexander made headlines when he was announced as its surprise guest speaker. Surprise! In his speech last year, the general spoke to a packed room on shared values and shared responsibility. What began as an information session on what many have called one of the spookiest intelligence agencies on the face of the planet quickly grew into a staged recruitment speech. Was Barnaby Jack playing ball with authorities, or was he a threat to national security? Would highly secretive government agencies like the NSA that are currently wiretapping our phone lines and confiscating our data have a shared interest in the elimination of somebody like Barnaby Jack? Technology that was once thought of as purely science fiction has now become a startling reality. Hackers like Barnaby Jack showing us just how easy it is to exploit security loopholes within the government-controlled surveillance state that has been conveniently built around all of us. But who ultimately controls this power, and how is it monitored? How can we be expected to trust malicious governments, potential terrorist groups, or other enemies abroad wielding this new technology? Are the millions of Americans currently wearing surgically implanted pacemakers and other devices safe? Or are they just waiting for an event like September 11th or a catastrophic security breach? Recent revelations into the massive surveillance state from leakers like former NSA contractor Edward Snowden has only reaffirmed our already suspected fear that the merger of information technology with government is a dangerous precedent to set, and has only heightened our vulnerability to security breaches, system malfunctions, and individual liberty. In a world entirely dominated by information tech, from aggressive and complex algorithms trading at hyper speed in our securities markets to devices monitoring our heart rate, we are now involuntary guinea pigs in an information war dominated by corporate interests and government power. And with so many young people dying connected to this information revolution, hackers like Barnaby Jack, internet activists like Reddit co-owner Aaron Swartz, investigative journalists, political advocates, and Navy SEALs, we have to ask the question, is there a hidden information war being fought right underneath our noses? And more importantly, who's winning? I'm Christopher Green, and you've been watching AMTV Alternative Media Television, and I just delivered the Daily Wave, hard-hitting and in your face. Please get this video out everywhere and share it among your social media networks. And click that link below.
Barnaby Jack had a great day. He's a Kiwi computer genius who's been living in America working on hacking into ATM machines, truly. And this week he totally stole the show at a major computer security convention in Las Vegas by demonstrating his rare and rather naughty skills on stage. News of Barnaby's work has gone totally global. This has never been done before anywhere in the world, and it took a Kiwi to do it. That's good, we think.
So I've been researching ATM hacking for the last couple of years. So I took 2 ATMs on stage in Vegas. One of them I walked up, made it dump its entire dispenser on the stage, and the other one I essentially did the same thing, but I did it without even touching the ATM.
Okay, now Barnaby, this is not a trick, right? This is not an illusion of some sort or an elaborate piss take or viral marketing or anything. This is, you are really doing this.
Yeah, this is 100% legit. I mean, the vendors, the manufacturers of the ATMs, they know about it. They have fixes in place, thank God. So yeah, it's 100% serious. Right.
So in simple terms, what are you doing? You obviously have dissected these machines and you understand what makes them tick. But what are you saying to them? How are you talking to them?
Right. So. All the ATMs, so they dial out to make a transaction to connect with the bank processor, right? But they also have a way to be able to dial into these machines. So if you want to manage your ATM remotely, so you can, you can retrieve the settings of the ATM, change the splash screens, and all that type of thing. Generally, to be able to access these machines, you'd need a combination of passwords. But I managed to find the bypass, which would let me get past all these passwords, let me access the machine, and then let me upload my own software onto the ATM, which completely overwrites the software that's currently on it. So of course my own software would then allow me to dump from the dispenser, capture people's credit card details, retrieve it, and I can do this all remotely from your hotel room or your bedroom, whatever it may be.
Now, I'm sitting here kind of giggling away at this, and people are going to be appalled, but we need to tell them you're a good guy, right? Because you are doing this to prove how vulnerable these machines are and to say, up your security, everyone. That's why you're doing it, right?
Right. I'm definitely a good guy, and the thing is, so you know, when you think about ATM security, you typically think about hardware measures, right? Making sure the ATM is bolted down properly, and skimmers, and you know, RAM raids, and physical theft of the ATMs. You don't typically think about the actual software that's on the ATM machines themselves. But the thing is, and this is the first time that this type of attack vector has been publicly released. So, you know, you have to release these threats to raise awareness and actually spark solutions to the problem.
Is it true that you were going to do it at the same